Yes, good morning everyone. Let's start with the next practical session of class 11th, and today we are going to discuss coefficient of static friction. I hope you all know about the static friction concept. Static means at rest position. So when one body is tends to move on another, that friction is called as static friction. We are going to perform or prove this statement or law in the laboratory today, and the required apparatus for this is horizontal plane with a pulley, wooden block with a hook, string, weight box, scale pan, etc. What we are going to find out? We are going to find out relation between force of limiting and normal reaction, and to find the coefficient of friction between the block and the horizontal surface. Formula which we are going to use is mu is equal to P upon W, where mu coefficient of static friction between two surfaces. Why coefficient of static friction we require? Because of we know that the force and normal reaction, they are directly proportional to each other. So when we consider the ratio of both of them, that is called as the coefficient of static friction in static friction process. P is horizontal force required just to slide the block, and W, but obvious, it's a weight of the block. Here the experimental arrangement is kind of like this. We are placing one block on the table or the smooth surface of table. With the help of one pulley, we are attaching a pan to that pulley, and in that pan we are going to insert weights. What we are going to perform exactly? We are going to first measure the weight of the block and pan separately. We have to mention that in observation table. Then what we are going to do? We are going to insert kind of weights in that pan, and then for which weight the block just move or slide from the table, we are going to find it out. Now, which observations we are going to take? First one, least count of spring balance. After checking that instrument, we will find it out. Zero error of spring balance. As per procedure, we have to find out or note down mass of the block and mass of the pan separately. In observation table, we are going to add the weight in the block. That's why the first column is W1, where we are going to add some weight. Then we are going to add the mass of the block in that individual weight. So the second one is W0 plus W1. The third one, mass in the pan, we are going to increase side by side. Then again we are going to add mass of the pan in that quantity. So the next column is P is equal to P0 plus P1. As per we know, we have formula mu is equal to P by W. So we have to find out P by W and then find out its mean. In this way, our calculation is mu is equal to P by W. We are going to find out static friction. We have to plot a graph of load against effort. That is, we are going to find out the slope of the P by W. And at last, as a result, we are going to find out coefficient of static friction between two surfaces by calculating value of mu by calculation as well as by graph. Which precautions we have to take? Definitely the surface should be clean and dry. Because of static friction, it's sliding, or one body tends to just slide, move on another. So the surface should be clean and dry. Reading must be taken for the weight for which block just start moving. Pan and string should not touch the table. String should be parallel to the horizontal surface. In this way, you can go through this experiment easily and you will get the correct reading. Thank you.
Friction is a force which opposes the motion of a body when it is in relative motion. It plays an important part in our daily life. We cannot walk on a frictionless surface. Brakes will not work if there is no friction. Holding things, writing, grinding, igniting a matchstick, all these are possible only in the presence of friction. Here, we're studying the relationship between force of limiting friction and normal reaction and finding the coefficient of friction between a block and a horizontal surface by plotting a graph. Principle: the limiting friction is the least force required to move the body from rest. If F be the limiting friction and R be the normal reaction, then F is directly proportional to R. Therefore, F is equal to mu R, where mu is called the coefficient of friction, which is a measure of friction based on the types of material that are in contact. Materials required: wooden block with a hook on one side, 50 or 20 grams slotted weights, horizontal plane fitted with a frictionless pulley at one end, string balance, thread. Procedure: determine the mass of the wooden block M using a spring balance and keep it on the tabletop. Tie one end of a thread with the hook of the wooden block and pass it over the pulley. Tie the other end of the thread to the weight hanger and hang it vertically. Increase the weights in the weight hanger till the block just starts sliding. Note down the total mass added to the weight hanger and multiply it by acceleration due to gravity G, which gives the force of limiting friction F. The normal reaction R is given by the mass M of the wooden block multiplied by acceleration due to gravity G. The coefficient of the static friction is then calculated by the equation mu is equal to F divided by R. Repeat the experiment with different masses on the block, and in each case, mu is calculated and it is found to be a constant for the given pair of surfaces. A graph is drawn with normal reaction R along x-axis and limiting friction F along y-axis. The graph is a straight line. The coefficient of friction is also calculated by measuring the slope of the graph. Mu is equal to AB by OA.